Hey, there we are.
Here
Hi,
we are.
Val.
Hi, Kate. How you doing? We doing good today?
Wait, why do I have an echo? Hold on.
I don't know. Do you
I
still
have
have
an
an
echo.
echo?
So you love it.
Gotta
Mhm.
love it. Gotta love it. Juno's here. Ron's
Oh my
here.
God.
Hi, Marita. Hi, Lisa Foster. Hi, Vicky. Oh, all kinds of beautiful people. Perrette. Hi, Perrette. Akila's here.
Diana's here.
Richie's here. Diana's here. Hi, Diana. Cat Mama.
Mhm.
Meow here. Welcome, everybody. It's so good to see you.
I know. Happy Friday. Happy Good Friday.
Good Friday, too. Yeah. It's always, it does feel really nice, the energies, don't they? I
They
think
do.
they've been
They do.
really feeling good.
Yeah.
And this is really the time. Hi, Butterfly Kisses. This is really the time to connect to our hearts and really go for our biggest wish. You know, the energies are lighter and finer, and we can create so much more easily now. I think I feel like we we crossed a barrier.
Right. The ability to manifest, the ability to watch and plant and have our stuff come into fruition has more ease. There's lighter air, brighter sun, better soil. A lot of that upheaval that we've been going through is starting to calm down and just say, ah.
It really does feel like that too. It's like, oh, we made it, guys. We made it. It was a long road, but we made it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Feels really good. It feels
Mhm.
the practicing of staying in the positive, practicing and staying in the higher vibration and choosing love over fear. All of those things are paying off now as the ease starts to come back in for everybody to be more comfortable, to be more relaxed, and allow those energies dropping in to manifest what we were hoping for, our hopes and dreams and wishes. And it's exciting. It's an
It is
exciting time.
exciting. And it's easier to connect, right? Because you
Yeah.
guys can do this. You can connect to your angels, your guides, your guardians, your healing angels, your money, and we have money guides. We have every kind of creative, artistic guides we can call in anyone, and they would love it to come in and help.
I know. You know,
You know,
there's a question. Am I still echoing?
not
No,
this meeting. No.
no, I'm not echoing. Okay, good. Um, there was a really interesting question that came through from Ira D on the community channel, and she asked, "How do I know where my angels are? How do I know that they are communicating with me?" And I thought, wow, that is a really cool question to ask, because being new to the process, or being new to having that communication door opened, that can be an interesting question, right? What would you say is the easiest way to know that your angels are listening, Val?
Well, I connect my mind to my heart. I actually go through this process, or I used to, where when I was first learning to connect all, and I see a figure eight, an infinity symbol, and I connect from my higher self down into these top chakras, the causal chakra, the soul star chakra, into the crown chakra, into your third eye, and I just keep doing that. Well, now I've got it to where I'm constantly connecting my heart to my third eye, my mind,
Mhm.
and it took a long time. This wasn't just overnight or anything, but my initial my initial problem was, which voice, whose voice is it? Because my voice from 20 or so years ago was really harsh on me. So I read this book called Conversations with God by Neil Donald Walsh. And he said, God talks really softly. So, meditating helps. Basic premise is get yourself into that meditative state, that really nice kind of lucid dream state. And any voices that you hear that are negative or abusive, I just noticed them and would say hi and just keep going. So I would just keep going, see what else would come up. Then there's this voice that comes in and it's so sweet. And it's not the ego voice. It's not the me voice. It's not the voice you heard growing up from whoever chastising you at any moment, So it takes a while, but you have to know, this is where it comes in, to know your heart and love and accept yourself. I think we were talking about that the other day. In order to love yourself, you have to accept yourself. And that's everything I've ever done this lifetime or other lifetimes. I just get to a point, I got to a point where it was, I'm not holding myself hostage anymore because of this, because I was terrible. I did this. We all did things we're not proud of, right? And you get to that point where I wouldn't even think of doing some of the things I did when I was younger, but it was an experience. And all experiences are all life is. We experience experiences and we grow from that, hopefully. And I know everybody here is, because you wouldn't be here if you weren't. Right. You have that. You already have a connection to your heart, and you're already soul-centered. And it just takes that time to give. And it takes, a lot of people have a hard time with this. I had this too, where I wouldn't give myself time. Oh, I'm too busy. I have to go to work. I have to do this. I have to do that.
I was just thinking that. Yeah.
And you can't even give yourself 10 minutes. So what I did, because I went around that by doing it first thing in the morning and and the last thing I do when I go to sleep. And I connect. And sometimes I get downloads, all this information. And sometimes, it's just good night and that's it. But it just, and the more that you get used to this, the more information you do receive. You can ask any question you have to the universe. They will get you the answer. And it could come from a conversation with somebody, a song, seeing a butterfly fly by. I mean, it could be anything, because Spirit uses every single one of us and everything here to communicate with us.
They're always trying to communicate. It's amazing. And I have to agree with you that in order for the experience to grow, there needs to be an awareness of who you are, of what you are putting out there and what you are receiving back in. So in the event that you do hear the negative, you can almost 100% time saying, nope, that's not my higher self. That's not source. That's not the angels. That's not the guides, because their messages are of love and of peace and of joy and all of the things that come out of love. They call it the gifts of spirit, the gifts of love that come out. Yes. So it's an awareness type of quiet, and awareness of slowing down and actually just sort of stopping your thoughts, with the intention of connecting to higher source or to guides and angels. And when I was raising my daughters, I had people say to me, you know what, your brain is on fire. You need to meditate. And I'd be like, meditate? I don't know what that is. I don't know how to do that. I don't have anyone showing me how to do that. How do I do that? I know. What's that?
What's that? Want me to sit still? Are you crazy?
I know, right? I have too many things to do, right?
Mhm.
So, I think it wasn't until I actually started listening to guided meditations from
Mhm.
Deepak Chopra, and could actually sense that feeling of it's almost like when you're watching a movie and you're quiet, you're just absorbing the movie, right? But
Mhm.
in this situation, the movie is in your heart,
Mhm.
coming images to your head.
Yeah.
So it's a very interesting question, and I think it all boils down to awareness, your personal awareness of, whether you're being still, whether you're being quiet, whether you're allowing a space for them to communicate back through.
Mhm.
So if we're always busy making noise, we're not going to hear what they have to say. We have to be quiet and listen. And that's when that muscle of practice and trying, comes into play. And it's not something that just kind of hits you over the head one day and says, "Hey, we're here." No, it's very, it's really soft. At least I would hope that it would just be really soft. It would be something comfortable so that you
Yeah.
would want to experience it again. And from my experience, it's been amazing, and it's really loving, and it just resets everything within me. It allows me to realign with where I feel the best. When I feel the best, I mean, it's not drugs, it's not alcohol, it's not any of those things. This is just a natural feeling of yes, I feel
Mhm.
fabulous.
And
And
it
that
does.
comes from that.
Yeah, it does kick in your endorphins, right? And your dopamine. And something happens. Like I just saw what Juno said, that she gets more out of meditation than medication. And I have to agree with that. It is so true. We,
Right.
you know, uh, we are our own worst enemy in a lot of ways. And
Right.
I used to say the same thing. I can't meditate. I don't have time for that. I got too much to do. And how I started was I learned about mindful meditation. Okay, if I can't sit down, at least I can do is walk around and say thank you and I love you to everything, the computer, the light switch, the faucets. And I do that all the time. I'm just thank you, because I don't want it took me a long time to remove the negative thoughts out of my head. And I never have them anymore. I never do. Uh, Unless it's from the external, unless I put the news on or I see
Oh my
something
gosh.
tragic.
Yes.
And then what I do in those cases, I listen, I absorb, I listen. Especially if it's something that's going on in the world that we all need to know about, and I sit with it, and I just okay, what can you do about it? You're just sitting here in the middle of Virginia somewhere. What can you do about it? I can send it love.
Yes.
And I do that all day with everything. I could hear the worst things, there's some horrible things we hear. And I can't do anything physically about it. I can't stop it, but I can send it love. I can send all the people involved love. And I do that with uh, everything. Like I wake up in the morning and I say, bless the water, bless the air, bless the soil, and bless every molecule on Mother Earth. And I'll repeat that. Like if a bad thought comes in my head, because it's real
Yep.
simple, you know, and,
Yeah.
and just send love. And,
Yeah.
and that took me, it wasn't even that long. Once I got that and I understood, if I can say I love you to my coffee cup, I certainly, you know what I mean? And that's another thing, right? You can program your water or whatever it is you're drinking.
Right. Oh
You
my
wonder,
gosh, that is
yeah,
so cute.
isn't
And
it?
I love this. What Ron says is when you meditate, the skeleton's coming out to play with you.
Mhm.
Of course, that's tongue in cheek. We know that
Yeah,
he's just teasing.
yeah.
We do have lots of people that have come in since we started talking, and I just want to acknowledge Kathy K is here, Jess Ree is here. I don't know if we've said hello to everybody. Lauren Hunsinger is here. welcome. We are really, really glad you guys are with us. It adds to the energy that we're working with, and I just so appreciate that everybody's here. It always blows my mind, that we're hanging out with all these special spirits and all these wonderful energies on a Friday night. It's so good. It's so good.
And all of our energy together lifts the vibration to where we can all sit and go, oh, this is so nice to sit here and hang out with people I love. And I've never met any of you in person, but I love all of you. I love the energy. I can feel it. Yeah. And it really, just by gathering together here and there, we're doing so much to uplift the vibrational Mother Earth, right?
Absolutely. Yes.
That's why I love doing this. I love it.
So Valerie, I wanted to I'll put this in the chat. We missed some people from our last show, and people have gotten in touch with me through the community page and through commenting on the actual video below. And so I wanted to see if these folks are here: Gypsy JJ, Flora Nabies, Linda E, Pixie Dust, Bora Bora 333, and Ira D. All of these people have asked, and we ran out of time. So one of the things that Valerie and I have been talking about doing down the road would be to have 2 shows, so that we can limit the number and the amount of time that it takes. I would love to say, yeah, they just show up and we go bing, 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 but it doesn't work like that. And so, as you guys know, sometimes it takes some time for them to present, or for for us to actually see or get it. And sometimes if we're being really quiet, and it's because we're trying to figure out, what was that we just heard? Because it's really fast. It comes in really, really fast, almost like, like the window is down in the car and they're yelling, hey, and you've just driven by and you're like, wait, what was that? Let me come back and see if I can hear that again. So let us know in the chat if you guys would be open to a shorter show, but maybe 2 in a week rather than the one Friday night. And I do know tonight is a religious holiday, so there may be those that are not with us today because of it being Good Friday, or Ramadan, or all kinds of other celebrations are going on right now through the weekend. But if you want to just let us know in the chat, if you're open to a second day but a shorter show. And we'll go with that, because at this point I'm not seeing any of the people that we were going to read for. So we could read for them at the end of the show, and take the new requests coming in, or we can leave it open and just answer questions about angels, about angel experiences. I did want to share one here from Akila, who said that she called on the healing angels after the show and felt the biggest hug from Harmony. I told her I see her and that there's no need to hide in the background. It is amazing. That is so cool, Akila. Thank you so much for sharing that. That's the feeling that I get when I'm talking to mine, is that it's warm, it's loving, it's wonderful, right?
And they do. It's not. I guess they are not. They're behind us. They're seemingly hiding behind us, but they can't. And none of our guides can come in unless they are asked. Right. And asked by somebody who is really connected to their heart. A lot of people, I know when I was young and I would hear things and I knew stuff and I couldn't figure it out. It used to freak me out to a certain extent, so you shut it down because you don't have anybody there to say, hey, this is what's going on with you, because we were told, oh, people who hear voices are crazy, and there's something wrong with you. But, we have to overcome so much of that programming to get to this point. And it does happen a lot faster than it's ever happened with me and Kate. So when we connect, we get but it is so fast. It's like you really got to concentrate. And
Absolutely.
then we feel bad if it's too quiet because we're
Right.
both in the moment trying to see. So we just hope that you enjoy how we do it. If you and if you have any suggestions or want us to do other things, let us know. We're open to anything. Um,
Right.
how
And
many?
I think what else, and Juno has, I call on my angels before I get out of bed in the morning. It makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
It totally makes a huge difference to be able to, you know, start your day with the spiritual side of opening up the communication and having the support come in and be with you. Um, and so and Kathy K, I see that you have a burning question, so I would love to know what that is. If you want to put it in all caps, that would be great, because we can do a couple of questions before we start going in with our questions, or connecting with spirit, or with the angels. So just let us know. Um, what way you want to go, whether it's a shorter show, um, and then um, whether it's multiple days. So that would be great.
And
uh,
another good thing, like what Gina said, I don't get out of bed either until I connect with my angels and guides. I but I incorporate them into everything throughout my day. Now it's just there. It's automatic. You get to that point where you have a dialogue conversation going on all throughout the day. And if something, I get into the car or I go to the store, I ask them to be with me, put gold light around my car. I put gold light around Walmart and everybody in there, or wherever I'm going.
I know, right? Yeah,
Just send
everywhere.
everybody love, and I am constantly connected. It is
That's
so
awesome. And there's a sense of relaxation, knowing that you can face the day, knowing that there's this, entourage with you, this incredible group of angels and guides and ancestors, protecting and watching over and being in communication uh,
Mhm.
with you. So I just want to put this one up from Kathy K. Is my mom looking out for me?
Oh yes.
I'm gonna ask if she's crossed over. If this is a question where you're asking, looking out from, beyond. And I I know that for just without even connecting, well, we could connect to her. I have a feeling she's here. so, so
Mm.
um, yeah, I would say definitely, Kathy, that she is looking out for you. There is an arm around your shoulder, a twinkle in the eye, and a kiss on the cheek.
Mhm.
Actually, it's on both cheeks. I don't know if that's a European, if that's a European tradition that you had with your mom. Um, but yeah, she's bringing you roses and telling you she's always there, and she will always be connected to you. So if you have a question for her, okay, she has passed. So if you want to meet up with her in your dreams, before you close your eyes, ask mom to come and visit
Mhm.
you in your dreams, and she will definitely come and hang out with you. So you guys are always connected. The bond of love is always there. Nothing can break the love. Nothing can break love. Okay, it's always going to remain. It is what connects us to each other forever. So, did you want to add anything, Valerie?
Yeah, I immediately saw a woman. Well, I really didn't see a face, but I saw a huge bright smile, and she was just radiating. Of course, I'm looking out. I love you. Like you are
Yes,
my. I'm with you all the time. She's saying she's with you all the time. She's always there anytime you want to talk, and she is just very excited that we're you asked about her, and she can tell you that she loves you.
absolutely. She'll come to you in your dreams, And then once you remember the connection, then you'll look for her in the day. You'll be able to spot her during the day and notice something happening where you go, "Oh, hi, mom." That was that was something that was mom's favorite song, or that was something mom would do, or you're doing laundry and you can't find the sock. You're missing a sock, and you would remember an occasion where your mom would say, "You got to safety pin them together when you want," or whatever it is.
And
Those
isn't that
moments.
important? That's a really important point, Kate. Good point. It is in the random, mundane things. Everybody
Yes.
thinks that it's going to be like, and all this singing and all this, sparkly light coming. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of us do see that, but it's really in the everyday moment to moment. And especially like if you're just doing something and all of a sudden my dad pops in. Well, I know that he's there. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I know he just came. So I say hi. Is there anything going on? And listen. And it is really that simple, but it
It
seems
is.
so difficult because we've been taught that this is impossible. You can't possibly hear anybody, or you hear voices and you're crazy. I just use that all the time because that's what I heard all the time.
Right.
And
And no,
just,
you're not crazy.
yeah,
You're just connected.
but
You're just connected, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
but you
Yeah.
can't tell these type of people that because they just want to diminish you in some way,
Well,
because
it's something they don't understand. Yeah, they don't
oh,
understand. Yeah. They want to put it down because it's not something that's in their realm,
right. But they
which is
want.
really.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Sorry. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just going to say that one of the most interesting comments I ever heard was, look for your loved ones where they are, not where they were, where they are now, because they are still with us,
Right.
just in a different form. So look for those idiosyncrasies, those funny things that they would do with you together, that that you'll recognize as them saying, "Hi, I love you," and that is always the case. The other side is nothing but pure love. So absolutely encourage you to look for that. And thank you for your question there, Kathy. Okay,
Yeah,
so at this point we have
she said
what?
she said her mom had a really big smile, so that's awesome.
Yeah, we can see that. It's so
Yeah.
cute. Okay, so right now we have Jess Ree for a question. We have Light 777. We have Richie coming in, and we have Maruta coming in. Please let me know if I have missed anyone, because I sometimes I'm just not very good at this yet. So it's like, he's like, oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm trying really hard to get everybody. But we also have the 5 from last week. So let's go with what we have now. And you guys, once we say okay, then come back in with caps and give permission. Oh, somebody's saying I missed you. Juno, I missed you. Okay, let me go find you, Juno.
And I wanted to do just a little grounding thing, meditation, so we can all connect inside of a bubble of love. So if you could take in a few deep breaths.
Absolutely.
And I see it gold light, and it's sparkly and transparent, and it's being poured down from our higher selves, down all of our whole energy system, all the way to Mother Earth. And you see it come back up in an infinity symbol. And you see that gold light running through, down to Mother Earth, through you, up to your higher self. And I say, thank you, Mother, Father, God, higher self, guides, guardians, angels, dragons, elementals, and all beings of the highest vibration of unconditional love. Thank you for being with us today as we are all in this gold bubble together, guided, guarded, and protected, and receiving highest information for our highest potential. And so it is.
And so it is.
I say that 3-4 times a day, and I always, when I'm here, I'm always like, what am I what am I saying? All the time, and it's like it should just be easy and flawless, but
Right. So let's go ahead, Valerie, and do the ones for the folks that are here.
yeah.
And then if they need to scoot off, then they can scoot off, and we will close up with the ones that are not here that we missed last week, and let everybody enjoy their evening. So I'm gonna go back up to where I was.
Well,
And
how many do we have? And did you
we
want
have
to put a limit?
Jess, we have Light 777, we have Richie, we have Maruda, we have Juno. That's who we have so far.
Okay.
I think I have Jess twice here.
Okay.
So we will put up Jessica's here. Message from Spirit Guide. Okay. That one's easy. Well, not easy, but let's see what comes in for Jess. So I'm just going to jump in. They were showing me frustration, like trying something, like if you were cooking and you were trying a new recipe and it just kept burning, and then you tried again and it would just keep burning. What they're saying is, don't give up on the new thing you're trying, because with the frustration comes a better way of learning. With every time that it doesn't go right, you have a new way of finding the solution. And sometimes finding a solution and understanding how that works within your own creative abilities is the best part of the journey, is understanding that you have a skill that's developing that wouldn't be developing if you didn't have it go wrong, 9 times out of 10. But when it finally does go right, they are going to be celebrating with you and high-fiving all over the place. And so keep going. Don't give up on it. And I'm so sorry. I don't know what this new adventure, this new thing that you're trying or that you're working with. But they just keep saying, keep going, keep going. It's right around the corner. You're just about there. So let me know in the comments if that makes sense for you.
I got the same thing. I asked what would her higher self like her to know, and they said, besides that I love her, to relax and to take your time. You're doing something, and I felt like you weren't taking your time, or like kind of like what Kate was saying, some blocks might be coming through or something. It's like, take your time and breathe through it and know you're loved and guided, and all you have to do is ask. I heard.
Absolutely. Awesome. So Light 777. Ooh, nice message. Message from guides and angels.
Uh-oh. I don't know if we lost Kate. But like what I'm seeing is a really vibrant jungle. Palm trees, all cheap trees. The green is so green. Everything. I mean, I can even smell the soil. I'm looking around, and I see this. I guess it's a jaguar. It's a black jaguar. It's sitting at the base of a tree, one of these big trees, and he's just. First, he was sitting there like on point, looking like just making sure, checking his surroundings, and then he got real relaxed. Like he's like kind of just laying there stretching, how cats do. And he's just a big, beautiful cat. In the jungle. I don't know if you heard that part, Kate. I don't know if you heard all that. Okay. I'm just getting the feeling that it's, again, because it pointed out that he was noticing and on point, like paying attention and then to relaxing. I think there's something about something you're going through. You really need to relax. Relax, and I just heard relax like a cat. Okay, so how they do all their stretching and they get everything out. It's like, I guess you have to release something. Like that stretching I'm seeing is some sort of release. But then once they do that, they could sleep anywhere. They sleep on their back with their arms up. They're just so cute. So I'm thinking that you need to release something that's inside of you that's kind of got you on edge, and relax, really relax.
That's awesome. It can be hard to do when there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
And I would just want to add, hi, Bora Bora. Okay, so she's saying that it's okay to let go of the comment from last week. That is so sweet of you. And we love that you're here, and we'll catch you next time. Catch you on the flip side. But for Light 777, the only thing I wanted to add to that was that it's in the quiet that the gifts can come in. So there's a package. there's a gift waiting for you. And they're waiting for the right moment for you to be in a place of acceptance and calm. And I do get the feeling that there's a lot going on for you right now, and that life can be busy and hard. And so hang in there with it, and just know that things will calm down and become smoother again. And it's during that smooth time that your angels have a gift for you. So that's a very interesting, especially with the big cat, the power of the big cat. So,
and since Kate's been talking, I kept hearing Hakuna Matata from the
Is that right?
Yeah, and they really want you to know that I'm not sure all the words, but I know the meaning, the general meaning of the song.
Right.
To listen to that and really, really listen to it. Look at the words. That's what I just heard.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And then we have Richie. Connect with them. Can we have the name of the guide or angel, please? Sure, absolutely. Let's see what comes up for Richie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's funny. Sorry. Do you guys remember a television show, Max Headroom? Because he's coming in and he's saying it's Max. like Max Headroom, who was this bigger than life character.
Mhm.
I think Max is one of your guides, Richie, and he's a character. Oh my gosh, he's like, to the max. I am the max. I am the maximum guide. I'm the best guide out there. I'm no. He's totally for you though. He's not for anyone
Mm.
else. But he does have this really big presence, strength, and humor, and a loyalty that is like your best friend. Oh my gosh. Um, Max, and he is saying, dude, I mean, the guy has a sense of humor, okay? Dude, I'm so glad. Dude, high five. Been here all along. Love what you're doing. Call on me whenever you need it. And I'm here. I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm all the way for you. I hope that makes sense. He is amazing. Max is amazing. And I would say that Max is one of your guides, not an angel, because he's presenting in a human form, that's wonderful. It's wonderful. Thank you for sharing that, Rich, because it's like Richie, because it's like that Max is awesome.
Well, I got the quiet. I mean, I want to say she's a fairy or like a little girl, and
Oh,
she's just precious. She's just. I guess I should say this first before anybody's guides or angels come in. It is so much love you feel first before you start getting anything. Um, don't you feel that? Like I feel
yeah,
the love from them first. So
yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of love here from this. I'm going to say it's a fairy because now I just saw her ears and they're little, you know, odd shaped. But she loves you. And she's,
You're telling you her name?
no, I'm like, her eyes are so blue, the deepest blue, intense. And she's looking at me like she is, let me know how much she loves them. Right. But these eyes, like you're so wise. She's
Oh,
really, really wise. And I feel like she's been with you a long time. Really, like long ages,
mhm.
many lifetimes. Yeah. I'm kind of getting a name like Lacey, Chasey, no, Chelsea, maybe. Chelsea. Steve. That's not common.
Okay.
Hold on. Wait. She put her hand like on your left shoulder, and she's just always there with you. Like anytime you need to, any kind of help through anything. She's like, to me, she has all the knowledge and the wisdom. She's really, really beautiful. Those eyes are just wow. You get to see lifetimes in them. Do you know what I'm saying when I say that? Like when you look in someone's eyes and you can just see how much wisdom and knowledge they gained, and very magical. I'm gonna say Lacey, but I think there's a second name with it. or another letter that I'm not getting.
Okay. Okay. Well, it's hard because sometimes it's really fast.
Mm.
So, and Maruda, permission to connect with angels if they wish to come forward. They always wish to come forward. I have to tell you, the buzzing, the excitement, the energy that is like effervescent, popping, sparkling stars is so incredible to do this. It really is. So,
Yeah, I mean they love it because you're asking, or we're
yeah,
asking. And they're right there for you if you ask and you're in your heart. You know, I mean, of course you could be in your mind and being all stressed out, and they're still there for you, but you get more. You have a more a richer conversation if you're in your heart.
right, right. So let's see what comes through from Maruda. Huh. So I'm seeing like a monk, like I don't think monk is the right word. It's like I don't even know where I've seen this before, but it's a little old guy, Tibetan looking, cross-legged, sitting on the ground, smiling. Smiling like he knows something we don't know. And so
Mm.
nodding up and down, barefoot, holding on to like a rod. I'm not getting a name. There's not a whole lot of communication. He is trying to tell me that he's in, when he communicates with you, it's telepathically. He doesn't need to use words. And his wisdom that he's bringing for you is, let me see if he'll tell me his mastery. This mastery is on spiritual development. So I wish I could get a name for you. Tell her I'm the one. I guess you know what this is. He's saying she knows me. I am the one.
She's asking, like in the Golden Child movie.
Oh, that's interesting. I haven't thought of that's the one with Eddie Murphy. Haven't thought about that movie in a while.
Welcome, Richie.
He looks more like a Tibetan, like a Tibetan monk, older though. The one and maybe I'm hearing the one where his name is Thone. I don't know whether it's the mix, whether it's the mix. Okay, instead of like I said, I'm hearing the one, but maybe the one is his name. Rather than the one. Does that make sense? Did I explain that right? I don't know.
Hi, Roxy. Thank you for dropping in. And there's another thing when you were saying earlier, right before you started talking to Marita, he's not using words. He's more telepathic. This is really true. you will see pictures, you will sometimes hear stuff, sometimes not, sometimes just know, you just know, or you know what's being conveyed to you. And again, they can use anything around us to communicate with, you know. So always kind of look look for the synchronicities, and it seems like they're random, but they're not. You know,
Right.
the same things happen. Marita, I'm not getting much. I got a giraffe, and I sat here and I got Ben shortened because I probably couldn't say it, and that's how the giraffe.
It's that drive-by thing.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, well, what are you doing? What are we doing? What are we doing?
Yeah.
Looking up, like there's this tree, this really tall tree, and this giraffe. Is a she or he? No, it's a he. And he said, look up, pay attention. Basically, look up and pay attention. So kind of, or look from a higher perspective, maybe.
Mm.
You know,
Reach for the stars.
very very regal and very that matter of fact, this is the way things are done. You
Right.
have to look up.
Oh my goodness. Too
Beautiful.
cute. Thanks for allowing us to look at that, Maruta, for you. Really appreciate that. I did notice that Gypsy JJ has joined us. And she was from last week where we were bringing in Healer Team. So there are.
I did
Yes,
say
did say giraffe. Giraffe. Very funny Eddie Izzards get about giraffes. So we have 3 more, and then we will get to Gypsy JJ for her healing team. Okay, so for Juno, leave a message if there is one for tonight. Hmm.
Mm.
The message that I'm getting for Juno is one of it's okay to accept help from others. You don't have to do it all by yourself. You don't have to know all the answers all the time. And that there are many that will bring information to you so that you have a level of comfort in moving through some of the exploration that you're doing. And they want to remind you to follow what makes you laugh, what brings you joy, because that will sustain you. If whatever it is that's in the journey is getting so frustrating or at a stop sign or at a standstill, they show me a stop sign. If there's a stop sign, find something to laugh, to readjust the energy around finding the solution. That laughter brings in so much healing energy and resetting possibilities that burst of spirit breath and that noise and that joy and that love. So find when frustrated, when frustrated, put on comedy. Find something to laugh about, something that warms your heart, that brings you joy, and that will uh, reset you so that new options can drop in.
Well, I got like an inner earth dragon. Something about you're helping to stabilize the ley lines, the dragon lines underneath you or in your area. And you do a lot of work with these dragons. I think there's many more of them, but this one is just showing himself to me, and he's like traveling real fast, showing me up and down the ley lines. But he's underneath Earth. And I said, and what does that do? And he said, it's helping to stabilize the energy from all that's going on around Earth and on Earth. And he said that you help him do that. You you ground in energy, or you assist in doing this with him.
Wow.
Marita has giraffes as her totems.
That's
Cool.
awesome.
That is cool. They
That's
are
awesome.
silent. Okay, yeah, he was silent. Do you know that was really cool? I'm trying to get it. It's kind of like there's a dragon man. Let me get it. He's saying something like Zell. Zell. Zell.
Mhm. So,
Zell. And he just smiled at me. So I guess I'm right. Really beautiful. He's
that's
beautiful.
so sweet.
They're really beautiful. Oh, they're just all beautiful. Is he different from the dragon who has me fly with him? I think he's the one you fly with. It's from Inner Earth. This is definitely an Inner Earth one, but he just showed me he goes out of the Earth too, and he just went real quick out into space. So he's coming back, and he goes, but something about the area you live in, the area, and you're grounding in energies along that whole. That's long. I mean, it's probably. I mean, you do it so fast, you probably could go around the world, but that specific area, something is. I keep seeing this like lightning bolt going straight down, and then the lightning bolt goes like scatters to the side. Really cool.
That's very cool. That's very cool. That's
Uh,
awesome.
so
Okay.
Zell. What color is he? He's brownish green. Like I'm gonna say, but that iridescent, in those colors.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
When I asked for the guide that was talking to me, I got Eviana. And I'm not even sure how to spell it. First I thought that she was talking about Evian, the water bottle,
Yeah.
the water, but it was like, no, it's Eviana, Eviana.
Now,
Um,
was for Juno, Eviana?
mhm,
Oh, very
Eviana.
good.
Yeah.
You're welcome. I know, Stan. I didn't want to say where you were, but yes, I see the whole Southwest is being affected by this energy that you ground in. It's
Very cool.
stabilizing the area.
Very cool.
Mhm.
It is a very pretty name, Eviana.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so green light 777. We've had two today with light 777. That's interesting. Very
Yeah,
interesting.
that is
I
interesting.
love it, right? It's all about my cat, Miss Lightning. She is alive and seems to want to tell me something. I just want to know if she's healthy and happy. I love her so. Oh, we are cat lovers here too.
Mhm.
And mine can be such a chatterbox. It's just
Mhm.
hysterical. One will dribble into the water bowl, and the other one won't have anything to do with the one that's got the dribble in it. And it's just hysterical to hear her wander around the water bowl. Excuse me, fix this. This is hello over here, over here. She just makes all this chatter. So I love it when our kitties talk to us.
Tell me something.
Interesting thing about animals in the angelic realm is that your guides and angels can talk to them directly. So in the event that you have something that you want to like if she wanders off or that you want her to come home, you can ask your angels and guides to go get her and send her back. And they do. They come back
Or
because
not
they
only
have
that,
that same
yeah, go
what?
ahead. Go ahead. Not only that, they're very telepathic. So you
Yes.
can show pictures to the cat and they will understand what you're saying.
Right.
It's really cool. But yeah, if they're
Very,
lost, you can always
very
get
cool.
help.
So let's
So,
see. We'll find out what she's trying to tell her. Okay. Um, hmm. I don't know if she has a favorite window that she likes to look out in. And the weather's been so awful. But I'm kind of getting the impression that she wants to feel the sunlight. That they love being in the sun because it helps with their skin and their fur.
mhm.
But it's been winter. I mean, they understand that as well. So I don't know if there's a way that you can create something for her to sit near the window or by the window or in the window ledge for the sunlight, just to be in the sunlight. I know that right now for my home, there's very little sunlight coming through, and they are begging to go out. And it's like, no, 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 you cannot go out. But I think that she's just in a hurry for spring, just in a hurry for the sunlight. She loves you dearly. You are her person.
Yeah.
So, it's interesting. Cats, they choose you. They don't, it's not like we choose them. They choose you. So I hope that is helpful. Um, she's just craving sunlight. And that, I think if there were some way to, like I said, create a perch or put some boxes up or put something up high near the window ledge, if it's possible. Sometimes it just isn't.
Mhm.
But if it is, that she would love to be able to jump up there and look out and see the sun.
That's so cute. Yeah, because I went in and I was
That's
asking
cute.
her if she was healthy, if she was eating good. I was showing her food. Are you happy? She loves you so much.
Yes.
Kind of rolling around, and she wasn't outside when I saw her, but she's and was doing the cat stretches. I'm wondering what that means. Maybe she wants you to relax, maybe a little bit, because I don't. She's, she really is. Does she lay with you a lot? Because she really likes to lay with you. And I'm not sure if it's because she thinks that you need to relax. When cats purr on us, that releases stress out of our bodies.
Mm-hmm.
It heals us, and they do. That's what they do. They're healing the energy all around us in the house. And okay, I'm thinking that's what she wants. She just wants to help you relax in some way.
Yeah. Very sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Very sweet energy.
She really loves you, really, a lot.
Yeah. So sweet. Awesome. Yeah. You are her person.
Mm-hmm.
So I see that Gypsy has joined us, Gypsy JJ, and she is one of the people that wanted to have an angel reading from last week.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm so glad you're here, and I apologize for being clumsy with all of this technology to not always get it 100%. So I would be glad to be able to bring in angel messages for you or healing team. Let's just see what shows up. If it shows up that they are, you're so welcome. We love that.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what comes in for Gypsy JJ. If she gets her healing team or if there's an angel message. Okay, Valerie?
Okay.
Okay. That's beautiful. Do you want me to go ahead and go?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Gypsy JJ, I'm seeing an angelic form. She refers to herself as Majesty. She is in purpley blue, flowing adornment. It's long, it's beautiful. The dress, she is part of your healing team. She is your psychic surgeon.
Mm-hmm.
She's showing me the delicacy around her hands, and when she moves her hands, they sparkle. There's a sparkle to it that she has the mastery for very delicate or precise type of healing where it's targeted. It's something that she can help stop from a very small cell. It's like she's showing me a very, very, like under a microscope that they can see this very small cell, and she can remove it for you. She can heal it. She can guide the surgeons and the doctors and the nurses and everything if that was ever a need. And you should know that she is available for all that you love. So if there is a circumstance where someone has shared with you that they are in need of healing energy, you can ask to send your psychic surgeon, and she will go and assist the ones that you love. But they also have to give permission. So really beautiful imagery here with long flowing beautiful black hair and like I said, when she shows me her hands, the tips of her hands light up with like starlight sparkle. And she refers to herself as Majesty. That's what I'm hearing. I mean, again, it could be it could be Madge. But, you know, it's that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing Majesty.
Okay, the first thing I was going in and I heard the name before I saw anybody. And I hear the name Sapphire.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And there's this really almost Hollywood movie star like thin in this blue sapphire dress. It's gorgeous. It's velvet.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of smoking a cigarette, like one of those long ones, a long one. And I'm like, wow. And she is like, I am your courage, your strength, and your confidence. If you
Wow.
ever need that, think of the color sapphire and put it out there. And you will always, you're always protected with her. But she wants you to know something about the color sapphire is very healing for you, or really important to utilize it, to use it, to see things in that color, to it could be anything, send healing, or if you're like at a job interview, all of a sudden see sapphire in everything, that color, like covered, you're in it, the whole room's in it. She's just showing me these quick anything. She's
Right.
always there with you, but she has always, and she's really confident. She's very confident and she is strong, but in a silent type, because she's thin and really, I can't really see her shape, but she's taller and thinner, and her hair was like dark hair, but it was like up in a really pretty bun, maybe a spiral hanging down here and there. But yeah, she's really a force. Let's put it
So would you say that she's a guide, a guardian angel? What would you say that she is?
Let me ask. I'm gonna go with higher cigarette. I mean, what? I'm sorry, I'm reading something. Higher self.
Okay.
I mean, she's not in a forceful way, not in a mean way, nothing like that. But she is in charge of your realm, is what I just heard. She's really cool.
It's very cool. It's
Yeah.
very cool. It's very cool. So Val, the ones that we have left are the ones that were from can I ask next week? But first I want to know if you tackle medical issues.
We can ask, but we're not, don't take anything that we say as medical advice. We can ask, it might give you a clue, to go look at something else, but always, talk to a doctor. But
right, we can try and see what comes through Butterfly Kisses, and again, it's intuitive. And you know what, at this point I would like to just give my 2 cents about when spirit is happy and healthy and connecting, that the answers for issues with the body come with an ease. The body is a body, okay? It's mechanical. It has issues. Sometimes those issues are part of the life journey that we have something spectacular at the end of to look at, look forward to, and sometimes it's a mystery. So, if you want to go ahead and put your question in the chat, we can try and see what comes through with the guides. But we can't offer medical advice. We can only tell you what your guides would be saying to us. So if you want to go ahead and put that in, we can try. So do you want to go ahead and see what guides come in for Flora, Linda, Pixie Dust, and Ira D? Do you feel like you have enough energy, Val? Or the other option is that we could do a separate video for just those people. If you're like low, if you're like needing to go kick your feet up, I know you've had a lot of stuff going on.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine as long as you're fine.
Okay. Okay.
I'm fine. I'm just
I love it. Hi, Allie.
Hi, Allie.
Hi,
Give
Allie.
me some names.
Give me some names. Okay. So we will put that up.
I didn't know Beetlejuice, Juno the caseworker in Beetlejuice. I guess that Sapphire reminds Juno of her. All right.
Okay. So for Allie, let's see what comes through. Let's see what comes through for Allie.
Let's see.
They are very excited. There's like all this energy. There's tons of look, she's here. It's like so much energy. It's so excited.
I can't focus in. It's a lot. They're excited.
It's
very.
a lot. Yeah.
I'm getting a team, maybe 3.
I know, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot here.
Yeah. I'm trying to separate the 3. Oh my goodness, what's that called? Oh. Someone tell me.
Oh, that's so cute. Is it okay if I go?
Sure.
Okay. So, Allie, the first one that's presenting is really, really strong. It's a female, I'm going to say guide, because she presents similar to human. It's tall, long flowing hair, white and gold, that lights up. It's almost iridescent. The gold lights up. And originally she was saying, kind of with tongue in cheek or with a wink, diamonds. But then she was like, no, it's just Diamond. But you can call me Lady Diamond. I mean, there's this element of royalty, of oh, I don't even know what to say. It's not like high priestess. It's like you guys were in a family, like a royal family at some point. Like she was a sister. Like you guys were in this royal family together, and she's kind of giggling now and saying, she'll remember in the dream. She knows who I am. But it's almost like, like Sir Winston Churchill, or it's Lady Diamond. I mean, it's just so cute. And it may not be Diamond. It may be, no, she says, yeah, that's close. That's good. She'll take that. Has been with you through many lifetimes. Is the one that says, it's okay to shine. It's okay to follow many different roads of thought, and that she is incredibly proud of how you light up others, how you inspire the fractaling. I guess that's why she likes the diamond name, because she's showing me how light bounces off and comes into other, sends the light in another direction, bends the light. That you understand how to bend the light. And that's so interesting. Oh my gosh, that's so interesting. She wants to remind you that there are still good days to play. Play and have fun. Play and have fun. But this whole thing about bending light inside others is really fascinating to me. She's just winking, saying she'll know. And it's almost like she has a British accent, like she's very posh. Very wise, very knowing, very supportive, has loved you through centuries. And you guys have been together through centuries. So, I'm just noticing in the chat a fractal deck. How interesting is that? Okay. Yeah, she's talking about, and Churchill is your relative. Okay. So you have a Lady Diamond that is at your beck and call. She is there for you. Any questions you may have for her, any connection. When you meditate, if you think of prisms or, how diamonds have that beautiful color array. She's very proud of you, loves you so much. And I'm gonna leave it at that. If I have more, I'll share it. What did you get, Val?
I don't even know. Okay, I saw three, and they were like Greek goddesses, right? And I kept hearing Vestal Virgins, and they kept saying, "No, we're the," and I couldn't get it. We're are
they sirens?
We're the fates. So they are the fates of destiny, right? And you can weave in and out of this magic. They help you. They were presenting like that, right? But the ability to weave in and out of the magic, out of stories, out of they help you see the details and things.
There are three.
Yes.
Do you see them as angels or do you see them as guides?
No, I see them as, I see them as three goddesses that look like angels.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. And they are, I don't know, they're just, it's detailed and intricate. You can really, Allie has the ability to see the stories and go, from the weaving of the magic. Like Mistra is the weaver of the magic threads. Like it's really cool. I don't even know where Mistra just came in, but it's
okay.
It's yeah, you really have those abilities to help weave the magic. Breathe. I want you to breathe more deeply so you can relax more.
Wow, Maruta has a lot of.
Yeah, and the more that you relax, the more you will get. Oh, cool. Yeah, I was looking it up while I was.
Wow. So is this what you're sensing? Clothia spinner, Lacus.
I was told I was looking at three goddesses, and I saw Vestal Virgins, and they said no, the Fates.
Oh wow!
And then the Fates also, there were 6 of them, really, which I didn't know this until right now. And the other three were called the Hours, and the Hours
It's
rule seasons.
right. It's so interesting that typically we have one or two come in. Sometimes we've had twins come in. Sometimes we've had, a couple. But my gosh, Ali, you have like this whole this whole entourage that is so excited to just come up and say hello, to just go, oh my gosh, she's here. And I'm not saying, that's not I'm just saying it's really beautiful, and that the energy coming through is really effervescent. It's really loving. It's really light. And there's so much love in this. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. And they are there for you. You are their reason for being on the planet with you right now. You are you're their job. You're their, the whole reason that they're here. And they're really excited to say hello and to be connected, and I'm just super exciting. I just feel like when I first went in, it was like like a million cans of soda just sort of all popped open at the same time, and really so delightful, just absolutely so delightful. Thank you so much.
That's what happened with me. I was seeing a lot of them, and then these three just stepped forward, right? And I just keep looking at all the Google info I found. They control the fate of every being in the universe and weave the lives of mortals into the threads of life. Their power is very great and mysterious. The fates are extremely unpredictable. But I just heard, but so is life. Wow.
Yeah. So good. So good.
They seem to like they will help you weave your magic, the mystery of it all.
Yep.
Women all talking at once.
Yeah. Did we get a question from and thanks again, Ali, for sharing that with us.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was very cool. Did we get a question from Butterfly Kisses? Or did we miss that?
I thought
I don't think she's here anymore. So
Butterfly
yeah. You're so welcome. You are so oh yes, she did. You added it. Okay. Let me find it. Let me find the question. Here we go again with me. Oh, here we go. There's this one. Medical issue. Okay, so it was after that where we have the medical issue question.
I didn't see another one after. If you want to give us a little more detail, or it's up to you, Butterfly.
Maybe it's a general question, if there is a medical issue. I don't know, maybe.
I want to know if you tackle medical issues. Well, we're going to ask, so we will try. But again, we're not, medical professional.
Not a general question. Okay. I am not seeing it. I am not seeing it. So can you repost it for us, dear? It's in all caps. Uh-oh.
Oh, I haven't seen it either. I've scrolled through a couple times. It's in all caps. Maybe it's up higher. Okay. Oh no, that's good. Sorry. That's a question you have up.
Huh. I'm not seeing it. Sometimes I feel like I need new glasses.
Energies are just so high, like all the time. Like things go so fast anymore for me. Like I feel like I'm missing stuff now. Ask. I'll be like, am I missing anything? And they're like, no, relax. Yeah, relax. Like these energies are so fast and higher. I don't know how to put it. And it's a different vibration than what we've been used to. So these vibrations are, we're trying to stabilize in them because we're not fully all here or all there yet. So we're stabilizing in it, but it goes so fast, like you feel like, oh my goodness, I'm off my center or something, and it won't be anything. I don't see anything from Butterfly here.
I don't either. If anybody's in the chat, if you can copy it and drop it in for us, because I'm not seeing it either.
I don't see all caps either.
Lower spine is compressing nerves. Okay, there it is. There it is. Okay. So let's see what the what comes through, but
Before we started tonight, my spine was hurting a little bit from today working a lot, and Kate said, "Did you touch the floor or reach to the sky?" And I was like, neither. So I touched the floor. But I used to have that problem all the time where my lower spine was compressing the nerves and I'd get sciatica. And really, that is probably one of the best things you could do is bend over and hang, drop until, don't push it wherever your body, your lower back wants to stop. Listen to it, but take the slow movements. They're showing me the slow movements of doing that. And you kind of are locked up. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And I'm actually thinking that there may be I know this is going to sound strange, but like a deficiency, like a mineral deficiency.
Magnesium.
What?
Magnesium.
That may help.
Rare condition. Oh, she has a rare condition in her lower spine. Doctor has burned 9 nerves. I have a classic Y sign. I believe I signed up for this prior to birth. Can you confirm? Well, I just heard absolutely. You wouldn't be going through it if you didn't.
Right. Because you are teaching others the information that they need to learn about this.
Go ahead.
I'm still getting that there's something that can coat the nerve so that it's not inflamed, so that it's not. But this is more of a bone on nerves, right? So it's I believe it is not meant to heal.
That's what I heard too. Did you just hear that? It's not meant to heal?
So that's what she's written here.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just heard that. I'm asking.
Yeah. Right on. Yeah.
To heal her spine. Magnesium help her spine. Sorry, go ahead.
That's okay. I'm also seeing water, like a pool, like walking in water, just walking in the water, rather not like ocean water, although it would be good if it was ocean water and it was warm. But they're showing me walking in a pool to float that area, to float the lower back. And to allow that to just become calm. where it's instead of being agitated, if you notice a difference when you're in water, follow that instinct. Okay, like up to at least like at least up to your shoulders or below your shoulders. See if healing my son had nice hot water pillow. It was nice to float. If you can try that again. I mean, I know it's winter, but if you can find a place where you can be in water, where it's warm.
There's float tanks. There's float tanks. You can just go in there for like an hour and a half, and the Epsom salts, I think, something helps you stay afloat.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. See if that helps. And you got the magnesium part too, Valerie?
Yeah, magnesium, and you can even spray magnesium on your body or soak in it and take it as a supplement.
Mm-hmm. So, where butterfly, where you're saying it's a temporary relief, if you build on that, if you do it with a regular practice, if you do it with if you could do it every day, I would say do it every day, because it will remind your body how to be at ease and how to be in relief mode. So reprogramming it to be in relief mode rather than in pain mode. And there may be something to the taking the pressure off from the water. I mean, you can't live in a pool, right? You can't live in the water. But if there were a way to incorporate it back in, that it could reset for you in the practice of being in relief.
Surgery.
I hope that makes sense.
I've also heard, floating will help because it does take that pressure off. Because when you're sitting or standing or laying, you always are afraid to move the wrong way because it'll lock up or something will hurt, and it'll send shooting pain through you. So we always say that that what's it called when you keep yourself all
Tense.
Yeah, thank you. Well, we keep ourselves in that tense state. We don't get the chance to relax, right? So the pool does help. The float tank would help. I also heard to get a second opinion.
Yeah.
Because when I said would surgery help, and they said yes. So I don't know. The surgeries are so advanced right now. They're just getting more. Yeah, it's still telling me, get a second opinion. But definitely the magnesium. What magnesium did for me, I had fibromyalgia, and the sheaths on my nerve endings were all exposed. What magnesium does, it grows the sheath back. That's why, you don't want to stop taking it. You can take less as more time goes on, but we need that magnesium replenished every day for that purpose. And I mean, it does a million other things for our bodies. It's so healthy, It's the first thing they give you in an emergency situation is the IV bag of potassium and magnesium. So, I know that is horrible that she's in that.
It is. It's really hard. It's really hard to bypass pain. And it's
had a second opinion.
Maybe said, oh my gosh. Okay. An ambulance and a fire truck pulled up next door to the neighbor's house. Let's say some prayers now for them. They are very wonderful friends. Thank you. Oh my gosh. We should do a quick meditation for everybody to have health and peace and, vitality. And of course, the ones in need that are accepting the help from the ambulance and the fire truck, that they can find answers, quickly, and that their healing teams are with them as they're with us, and trusting that um, our spirits can help in situations that are physical in the human. So it's a beautiful community of loving energy, and we send that loving energy in the form of healing, in the form of vision, in the form of comfort to those around, so that everyone involved in that experience has a sense of peace and has a sense of comfort that all will be well. The things are unfolding as they need to unfold, even as difficult as that can be within our human experience. So thank you for letting us know about that, Greenlight 777.
Mhm.
I appreciate being able to send them what they need, especially when it's an urgent sense.
Yeah. And send love there. I see big pink plasma just covering their house.
Yeah.
And Cat
Yeah.
Mama Meow, you are such a sweetie. She uh, makes this magnesium. What does she make? Where'd it go?
Yeah, her own.
with with the herbs in it, and she offered to send you some butterfly. And then your last thing, these cells are made of a type of, yeah, the human body has an amazing natural ability to repair myelin, the myelin sheath, and get nerves working properly again. This is what I'm saying, because I would have never believed I could heal from that kind of nerve pain. And I honestly very rarely get any flare ups, but I take my supplements. I don't push myself like I used to.
Wow, you must have been a thunderbolt before.
Yeah.
You're the most active person I know.
Oh, yeah. I swear,
Oh
I get
my
so mad
gosh.
at myself. I'm like, oh my God, you're so lazy. There's that voice, right? That's the one that'll come in. And I'll be like, no, I'm not. I'm doing this, this, and this. So I always correct that voice that wants to come in and tell me I'm not producing.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
You know,
But I think that she put this
in
at the end. Oh, I didn't know that. The myelin is repaired or replaced by special cells in the brain called the, oh, I would never be able to say it. But yes, type of stem cell. And that's what I was thinking when I was sitting here looking in. You know how Sterling talks about the CRISPR technology? I kept
right.
seeing something with the CRISPR technology coming in.
But you know,
So,
our spiritual essence is more powerful than any kind of medicine out there. Yes, the body does need to have intervention. Yes, the body does need to have help. And I know that it's going to sound a little bit strange, but when the trust and the belief that the miracle is on the horizon, when the focus is on the healing and the gratitude for removing the pain, when your focus is on the experience through love and acceptance and release and surrender, all of those elements bring in the healing that needs to take place. And when it doesn't take place and there's frustration around it, it's an opportunity to go back to that. What's that word we're learning this week, Valerie? Trust. Trust. Trust that the path that you're on is important. Trust the path that you're on, and for whatever reasons, it will bring you to new people, to new experiences, new communications, new connections, and to, relax into knowing that you are so loved, and knowing that that energy is available for you, and and it is so hard to be human. Okay, it is just really hard to be human. These watery, blubbery kind of vessels are miracles, but they also add to that element of challenge. And we're here to support you. We know that it's hard. We hope that you are all feeling how much you are loved. We love that you're here. We love knowing that you're connecting to us and that we're connecting to you. And there's power in that. There's energy in that. There's healing energy in that. I have experienced miracle healing. I know what that's like. Yeah, I know what it's like. And for me, there was an element of giving it up.
Yeah.
Of saying, okay, I'm going to trust that there's a reason for this path. I'm going to trust that I'm going to come in contact with, people that I would not have met if I was not on this path. And that maybe my smile or their smile to me is going to make the difference. Because it can happen that quickly. It can just transform. Love transforms, it heals, it makes things easier for these funny bodies that are often a challenge. Oh my gosh, I so love it.
Well, and it does sound like, oh, you're just, feeding me hope or hopium, you know what I mean? Because when I was in that much pain, and I would be listening to all different, Deepak Chopra, Matt Kahn, all this stuff, and I'd be like, yeah, only they can get to that level, or whatever. And I think it was Matt Kahn, because I didn't believe it, I didn't trust it, right? But as soon as I gave it up, and I said, okay, fine. And I don't know what I said. I was like, oh, yeah, I did. I went off. I was screaming at them, telling them.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah. I said, there's no point for me to be here if you're just going to keep me here like this, and I can't even move. And 2 days later, I didn't even notice. I wasn't in pain anymore. I just got so fed up. I was so fed up, and I was so sick of doctors and so sick of. You can't even think when you're in that kind of pain, right. Really. And,
but you also changed your own energy by saying enough is enough.
That's right.
I'm gonna walk the path of health and vitality, and I am gonna forge through this.
I'm gonna believe that I can be healed, and anyone can be healed, and it did. And I mean, there's a lot more to that story, but the whole time Kate was talking, I kept seeing this small of your back, like a triangle shape, being filled with this sparkly white light, kind of just real nice and soft. And I looked up, and they were pouring it down your spine, like from the top down. I mean, it kept going up. Went up to your head. So now I don't know. You got this sparkly white light pouring down in there, but it's focusing on a triangle spot in your lower back.
Right.
And they're there. Like, I don't know if you can feel anything in there, but I can see it, and I think it would feel really good.
Like a warm heating pad. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
I mean, there's so much to healing, and we're the highest technology on this planet. I mean, think of how our bodies work. I just don't want you to give up.
Right.
I see something breaking through for you.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think we should call it an evening, Val. And for those that we did not get to today, the folks that had requested it last week, and today we've moved in a different direction as well, that perhaps we will be able to do a separate video for just those folks that were asking for the healing team. Couple days down the road. What do you think, Val? Would that be okay? A couple of days down the road, we'll catch up for these other folks that were asking, but I didn't see them come in today. So, maybe it would be good to allow us to enjoy this energy that we've had tonight, and trusting that it was the right energy for everyone for tonight. We're so grateful that you guys were here with us. I'm seeing even new people popping in, which is exciting too. So thank you for being with us. Thank you for sharing your energy and your dreams and angels, and even trusting us with taking a look at that sparkly spine condition, butterfly kisses. Again, we're entertainment purposes only is what we have to say. But when we're given imagery from trusted angels and guides, we're going to share that with you. It's a beautiful experience. It's so beautiful. So whatever tradition you are celebrating this weekend, we send blessings and joy and celebrate. And, we love this. So we'll be back. Right, Val?
Yes, we love this. We love it.
Yeah.
Oh, we love being here and connecting our energy and helping the energy grow, right? And raising that vibration.
Yeah.
And green light 777. I hope your neighbor's okay.
Yes, absolutely.
I see you
Absolutely.
wrapped in love.
Yep.
Love.
And you're so welcome for all the thank yous. You're so welcome. You are so loved, and it's exciting to bring through that love. So thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. We do love you.
Yep.
Have a
Okay.
beautiful
So until
weekend.
next time. Yes.